What's up, everybody? I made a video just like this. You've probably already seen it, but I made a video like this like a couple of years ago now. Not gonna lie, I just kept updating the title so it said the new year because it was the same thing every year. But now I do have different advice. That's why I'm making it for 2019, because I actually have something slightly different to say now. Happy 2019, by the way. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's almost 2020, dude. That's like a futuristic year, you know what I mean? That doesn't even feel like it's real. But nevertheless, let's just jump into this because I don't need to waste your guys' time. I'm just gonna say it pretty simple. Basically, it comes down to two different types of people. I'm gonna explain. You can figure out which one you are, and then based on that, I'll give you advice. So, the first group of people who play the game before, maybe, you know, by the way, this game came out in 2008, so it's almost 11 years old now. This year I'll be 11 years old, which is crazy. But if you're somebody who's played this game in the past, ideally someone who played it pretty far in the past, but if you're someone who thinks that this game for you has nostalgia, that's kind of the first group. If you think that you're someone who's played it in the past, you played it enough where it was kind of like your game, something you would want to go back to, it's something you think you would get memories from, that's the first group. And then the second group, it doesn't really matter how old you are, maybe this is for younger people, but also older people, if you've never played the game before, right? And if you fall into that group, then that's group 2. Also, if you only played the game like once in like 2008, you also fall into the second group, because the game's not really gonna bring back any memories unless you actually had to have played it at least a little bit back in the day. So, first group. Similar advice to what I gave in my last video. My last video I made on this, I basically recommended that everybody try the game for a month and just see if you like it. And if you played it back in the day, you think this game would bring you memories and all that stuff, I think you should try it. The membership is like $10 a month, so it's kind of expensive these days with games and stuff. I don't know, I never pay money for games anymore. But if you do think that this game would bring back memories for you, then I recommend you just get a membership for a month, cancel it if you don't like it, but just try it out, you know, for I guess probably only a couple days or something. But just if you think this game will bring you nostalgia, you can pay $10 for that nostalgia. That's your offer on the table. That's as it stands. You probably won't be able to get back into your old account most likely unless you played pretty recently. But you can make a new one, you can quest up to, you know, whatever you get to in that month, and you'll probably have a good time. So that's the first group, pretty simple. If you played the game back in the day and you're even thinking about coming back to it, and you're willing to spend 10 bucks just to have a little fun, that's kind of, I don't know. I would recommend it. If I played this game a long time ago, and I saw this video, and I wanted to get back into it, that's what I would do. I'd pay $10, just download the game again, play it for a little bit till I got bored, and then, you know, that is what it is. Now here's where my advice is different, because in my last video I recommended that everybody try the game even if you never played it before, but my advice now is not the same as it was, unfortunately, and I'll explain why. If you guys have never played this game before, whether you're young or old or whatever, I don't recommend that you start it. Now I need you to take this with a grain of salt, because if you are like, no, I want to play this game, like, please, by all means, go ahead, right? If you're somebody who you hear that advice, if somebody tells you shouldn't play it and you still want to play it, then you should probably try it out. But for people who are on the fence, who really don't know if they should come into this game, it is definitely not worth your time. The best part of this game at this point is the nostalgia. Literally just the memories, questing through the old areas. That's like probably the best part of this game. It's pretty much the only reason I still play it. It's just fun to get online, and just it brings back memories. It just kind of takes you back to like the old days. It's just fun. It's just a good time. But if you're someone who's never played this game before, you're not gonna have that feeling. It's pretty much just gonna feel like a pretty unpolished old game with pretty bad graphics and pretty bad game design. That's not a critique. Okay, I mean, it is a critique, but not really, because in 2008 this game was boss. Even in like 2014 this game was boss. But now in 2019 it's really not quite up to par. And so the only reason I would recommend you guys play this game if you've never played it before is if there's no other game like on the planet that appeals to you, then maybe you should try this game. But I know I said earlier that membership is only $10 a month, but if you guys are new to this game and you actually get into it and start playing it, I would probably estimate you'll spend at least $50 to $100 by the time you're playing through it once. You're also gonna have to buy in-the-game currency, at least a little bit, to get some of the stuff for your character as you level up and all that stuff. I would estimate you're gonna spend at least $50 to $100 on this game, and so for that amount of money, you could pretty much pick up any other game. And so, like I said, if you've never played this game before, I would highly recommend you try out some other games first. I could give you some advice on different games to play, but I think ultimately it kind of just comes down to what kind of games you like. I mean, I will say, I guess Wizard101 101 and Pirate 101 is the other game, but they are pretty unique. There isn't a lot of games that are quite like them. I think that's one reason why people kind of like it. I'm definitely one of those people, but if you're someone who doesn't really feel like super drawn to Wizard101 specifically as a game and how it's designed, then I would recommend, like I said, to be honest, there's not that many that are super similar. Obviously, a couple that come to mind are like RuneScape, World of Warcraft. There's some more like OG games. Toontown also rings a bell. Also Club Penguin. That's just a meme. I don't even know if you can call that a game. I don't even know if that still exists. I think it's out there somewhere. There's obviously a lot of those older games that you could try, and if you have nostalgia for one of those, I would recommend you go for that one instead. It'll probably be a lot more fun. But like in terms of modern games, I know Destiny is actually Destiny is pretty similar to Wizard101 in a weird way. I never played Destiny 1, but I played Destiny 2. It's not like a super great game, but I guess neither is Wizard101, but it is actually surprisingly similar. The MMO, the way it's kind of structured is pretty similar. Obviously the battle system is different. It's much more FPS based, but like I said, I think honestly, like, if you've never played a game like this, I think you're much better off just picking a more popular game and kind of just rolling with it, like, you know, I don't know, Overwatch, like CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege, even Fortnite. I mean, or like there's a bunch of other battle royale. I mean, I know CSGO is now free to play. It even has a battle royale mode. I mean, even like Black Ops 4, I don't know, like Borderlands 2 is a fun game. That's an older one, but that's also fun. I know that's probably cheaper. Warframe's out there. Warframe's free to play. That's on Steam. Team Fortress 2, that's a meme. Look, I don't really know why you clicked on this video. Chances are you probably just saw this and you know the game from somewhere and you're like, huh, I guess we'll see. My advice is pretty simple. Like I said at the beginning, if you've played this game before and you feel like you would get some memories back if you played it again, go for it, right? Like if that seems fun to you, if you're willing to spend $10 just to have a little fun, you're probably not gonna play the game for the full month. You'll probably play it for like a couple days, but if you think that sounds fun and worth $10, I'd recommend you do it. But if you're someone who's never played this game before and you don't really feel weirdly attached to it, then I wouldn't waste your time. Honestly, I would go for a game that's newer, that's more popular, that's more than likely free to play. Like I said, this game is technically like really, I mean, okay, let's not even start with the free to play. This game is not free to play whatsoever. I mean, I guess you can technically download it and play like the first area, but if you actually want to like get back into it, you're definitely gonna have to pay. And if you really get back into it, you're gonna end up paying, like, I don't know, I probably spent a couple $1,000s on this game. Granted, it's been over many years, but it's an expensive game. It really is. Like I said, the in-game currency definitely adds up, and you will spend money. I promise. If you actually play this game, you will spend more money than you think. So I love this game. You can look at my channel. It's literally all I upload. It's the game that I've played since 2010. I really don't play the game that much anymore. I really just kind of play it for videos, but it's my game that I played since childhood, basically. It just has memories for me. It's just kind of a vibe. It's kind of casual too. I kind of like that. It's fun for making videos because you don't really have to be like here up on your mouse and keyboard and like, you know what I mean? So I hope this was helpful. I don't want to make this video too long, but let me know if you have any questions in the comments. You guys can help each other out. If you have any other game recommendations, things that are similar, please leave it in the comments. I'm probably forgetting some, but honestly, if you guys haven't played this game before, it's probably at this point not really worth investing your time unless, like I said, you feel weirdly attached to this game for some reason. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna head out. I hope y'all did enjoy. I am vlogging though. I do have to make an announcement that I won't be posting as much on this channel for the next couple of weeks because I'm going to San Francisco to go do some work. So if you guys want to follow me, I will still be posting videos. It will just be on my vlog channel, so link will be in the description. Go check it out on there. Go subscribe if you want to keep up with me. But there won't be a lot of videos on here just for the next couple of weeks because I don't have my computer set up with me. I just have my laptop. So that's what it is. But like I said, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. More stuff coming soon once I get back, and let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, all that stuff. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you guys did enjoy, I will catch you all in my next video. Take care. 'Cause you're just a ghost.